The state's largest utility struggling to cope with the cost of California's massive wildfires. PG&E stock took a beating on Wall Street today, dropping 52% after the bankruptcy news came out. KPIX 5's Melissa Caen is live outside PG&E headquarters in San Francisco with what this will mean for customers. Melissa?
Yeah, Veronica, so we're here at PG&E headquarters where today they announced that they plan to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy on about January 29th later this month. Now, it wouldn't be the first time the company has done this. They did it once in 2001, and ratepayers paid more after that, and they will probably pay more after this one.
It's important for people not to panic just because PG&E filed an intent to file bankruptcy.
Mark Toney is the executive director of the Utility Reform Network. He says a lot can happen between now and an official bankruptcy filing.
It's important to remember the lights are going to stay on, service is going to be provided.
But he says bankruptcy is still a bad deal for consumers.
The creditors are going to be the ones that are on top, and the ratepayers are going to be on bottom because we will have to pay for it.
That's because after a bankruptcy, PG&E will have a hard time borrowing money, and that may mean higher rates for consumers and less money for green energy projects.
For starters, it means that everything we want to do with respect to clean energy just got more expensive. And that probably means we can afford less of it.
Michael Wara is the director of Stanford's Climate and Energy Program, and he says a Chapter 11 bankruptcy would also be bad news for fire victims, who could be treated like any other creditor.
And what that likely means is that they will get paid some fraction, only a fraction of their claim.
And while PG&E is facing some $30 billion in liabilities for those fires, he says it's the prospect of future payouts that's really driving this bankruptcy.
It's not so much these liabilities that are killing the company. What's really killing this company is the perception that, as Governor Brown said, this is the new abnormal.
Now, one thing Mr. Toney and Mr. Wara agreed on today is that there need to be serious changes in management at PG&E, both structurally and personally. They say there just aren't enough engineers and safety experts in positions of power. And whether it's through a bankruptcy restructuring or through some other forced restructuring, getting those kind of people in positions of real power is what it's going to take for creditors to trust PG&E again after this. Alan?
Absolutely. Melissa Caen, thanks so much.